All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on something that runs pretty much your entire digital life, the database. It's the silent workhorse behind every single app and website you use, the hidden architecture that makes our connected world even possible. So let's dive right in.
To kick things off, I want to make this super personal, because databases, they're not just for tech experts. They are a huge part of your life every single day in ways you probably don't even realize.
Okay, so I've got a question for you. Think about your morning. From the moment you woke up to right now. How many databases do you think you've already interacted with? Just, take a wild guess. 1? 2? Maybe 5?
Well, the real answer? It's probably dozens. Seriously, did you scroll through social media when you woke up? That's a database. Fired up a morning playlist? A database is finding those songs for you. Read the news online, used a map to check traffic, or even just looked at your bank account? Yep, you guessed it. Database, database, and database. They are literally everywhere, working in the background to get you what you want instantly.
Okay, so we know they're everywhere, but what is a database really? Well, to get our heads around it, we're going to use a really simple analogy that everyone knows, a library.
So just think about a regular physical library. It's this huge organized collection of books, right? They're not just thrown in a giant messy pile. No, they're carefully sorted, maybe by author or genre, making it super easy to find what you're looking for. The whole point, the magic of a library, is that it's organized. And that, right there, is exactly what a database is. It's the exact same idea, just for the digital world. Instead of books, a database is an organized collection of data. Could be anything: user profiles, song titles, news articles, you name it.
And just to lock this idea in, here's the more official definition. A database is a structured set of data held in a computer, especially one that is accessible in various ways. And that word, structured, that's the key. That's the secret sauce that makes a database so incredibly powerful.
But, having this big, organized collection of data, well, that's only half the battle. Just like a library isn't much use without someone or something to run the whole show. Think about it, right? A room full of neatly organized books is a great start, but it's the librarian who makes it all work. They help you find things, they check books in and out, they keep everything tidy. Without that librarian, it's just a dusty old room full of paper. Kind of useless.
Well, in our digital world, the librarian is a piece of software. It's called a database management system, or for short, a DBMS. This is the program that does all the heavy lifting. It's the brain of the whole operation, letting us and all our apps actually talk to and use the data in the database.
So let's look at what our digital librarian actually does. First up, number 1, we have define. This is where the DBMS basically draws up the blueprints for how the data is going to be organized. Then, at number 2, we have query. That's just a fancy word for asking a question, like when you search for a specific song. Number 3 is update. This is all about adding, changing, or deleting info, like when you post a new photo or change your profile picture. And last but not least, number 4, administer. This is all the security stuff, controlling who gets to see what and who has permission to make changes.
So you might be thinking, okay, I get it, but why is this whole system so crucial? What happens if you don't have a good librarian managing everything? Well, in a word, chaos.
Just picture this. 2 people are trying to book the very last seat on a flight at the exact same millisecond. Without a system to manage that, what happens? You could end up with both of them thinking they got the seat, or maybe neither of them gets it. That's data chaos, and it is a massive problem that a DBMS is built to solve. So, how does the DBMS fix this mess? It uses this thing called concurrency control, which is basically a super smart air traffic controller for data. It makes sure all those requests from different users happen smoothly in the right order with no crashes. It also maintains data integrity, which is just a way of saying it makes sure the data is always accurate and consistent. No mistakes, no more double-booked airplane seats.
And then there's the speed. Oh man, the speed. Just look at this. It's not even a competition. That first bar shows trying to find one piece of info in a mess of unorganized files. It's painfully slow. But that second bar? That's with a DBMS. It's instant. That incredible efficiency is what makes everything you do online feel so fast. Okay, so let's bring it all home. We've got the data itself, the books, and we have the system that manages it, the librarian. And when you put them together, you get the powerful, invisible engine that runs our digital lives. So, to wrap it up with our analogy one last time, just remember this.
The database is the library, that organized collection of data. The database management system, the DBMS, is the librarian, the brilliant software that manages it all, keeping it safe, accurate, and incredibly fast.
You know, there's this quote that I think just nails it. It really captures what we've been talking about. Behind all the noise and the seeming chaos of the internet, there's this silent, powerful, super organized mind making sure it all just works.
And that really leaves us with one big final thought. Over the last few decades, we have literally built our modern world on this foundation of organized data. So the big question is, now that we have this incredible power at our fingertips, what are we going to build next?